guys, welcome back. Let's get into the meatiest couple this season, but they didn't have a lot to talk about, so I want to talk about Colty and Larissa first and get them out of the way because there wasn't a lot of focus on them, or the focus that was on them was redundant, so it wasn't a lot to talk about. They're going to get messy later in the season, so they gave us just a smidge of Colty and Larissa because they're going to get messy down the line. Let's talk about it. So we open up this episode with Larissa in, I guess, the producer van or the production van, talking about how she doesn't feel safe in her home. She feels like, Colt is manipulating and abusing her, I guess, by threatening always to call the police. And I absolutely believe that. I absolutely believe that he is using the police or, fear of the police to control her. Probably even now, if she doesn't do something that he likes, he's going to be like, oh, I'll call the police and you're already in trouble. And she probably just does it. I really hope he's not, like forcing himself on her or, just doing some really horrid things and making this girl and using the police to manipulate this girl into doing things that are just sick. Colt and Larissa, I think y'all scamming. I hope y'all in on this together. I hope I'm wrong. I'm feeling something. I don't want to feel it. I just want to feel that y'all are scammers. But the way this girl is talking about how you use the police to, get her to do things or to get her to fall in line, I'm watching you. I don't like it. Then we go to the naivete princess this season, Nicole and Azan. So Nicole is talking to Azan, and guys, I think this one is real. And I think that the only person scamming in this relationship is Azan. I don't think that Nicole and Azan are scamming for TLC. I don't think they're in on it together. I think Nicole really thinks that this dude wants her, because even talking to him, she has such a sparkle in her eye when she's speaking to him, and he is giving her nothing. He is like a zombie talking to her, and she's talking about vacation, she's talking about doing all this stuff with him, and he is giving her absolutely nothing. And this girl is still sprung. Have they even had sex? I don't think they've had sex. Wow, a black man with a perm got this girl crazy. And he ain't even put it down. Wow. Nicole, I want better for you. This is so sad, sis. Azan looks so annoyed speaking to his fiance. She's trying to be cute and intimate with him, and he's cringing. She's not even there. She's just speaking to him over the phone, and he looks like he's about to projectile vomit every time she mentions just cuddling up to him. And I'm like, girl, you have to see this. And now I'm mad at her family. You know what I mean? How are y'all just letting her be played like this on national TV? You know what? They probably just want the check. They probably don't even care. They're just she gonna do what she gonna do. At least Nicole and us is gonna get paid for it. That's probably what they thinking. Man, this is sad. You know what? Why hasn't Nicole's baby father gotten in on the check? I would get on the check too. You know what I mean? Let everybody eat. I don't remember much of her story. Have we met her baby father? Has she talked about him? Do we know who this dude is? Or she doesn't know who the baby father is? Because she keeps on saying that her daughter's father isn't in her life. And I'm like, is it because he don't want to be? Or you don't know who he is? Or can we be real? I'm not judging nobody. He could be a family member. They do that in America, down south though. So Nicole is looking for a job so that she could help literally pay for her man. You know what I mean? She's just looking for these jobs so she can support Azan, because he don't have nothing. Not a dime. Not even what's Morocco coin called? Not even a Moroccan coin. He don't have it. So she literally has to take care of him and take care of everything. And I think that's a lie. I think he's probably taking all of the American dollars that Nicole is sending to him and transferring over. It might be, American dollars might be a bit more over Morocco. And I think he's probably flossing with that money and flexing on the chicks in Morocco that he really wants. That's what I think is happening here. But anyway, she's looking for a job because, she is the breadwinner at this point with no money, but she's the breadwinner. But she's trying to find an office job. She has no office skills and she can't commit to anything. Shout out to the interviewer who was interviewing Nicole, because she was just like, this is going to be hard for me to find you something. But she kept a straight face. I would have been like, the hell with these cameras. You're not going to sit in my office and try to play me. Girl, if you can't commit and you don't know how to work in an office, you can't you anywhere. But you know what? I used to do temp office work. There were people who I was temping with who, you know, no shade, were like fresh out of prison. Okay, the only thing they knew how to do was make prison wine. Like, that was it. But we were still like working in the same office job. So you don't really need to have skills to work at these temp companies. You just have to be able to commit. And Nicole can't even do that. So how are you going to get a job? Girl. Also, can we talk about how Nicole is trying to find these jobs just so she can pay for a vacation for her and Azan? Not so that she can provide for her child. Like, how is she eating? This girl better not be on public assistance on the TV show. How is she surviving? Maybe she is living off of TLC checks and they don't want to talk about it in the storyline, but I'm just like, producers, y'all got to clean this up, because she's saying she doesn't have any money. She's looking for a job to get extra money so she can pay for a vacation with Azan, but she's not explaining how her and her daughter live, her and her daughter eat, like she's staying with somebody. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense. If you're getting paid from this show and you've been on like 3 different shows on TLC and you've been on for multiple seasons, you're obviously getting a coin. So anybody who knows TV knows that you're playing poor. So how are we gonna clear that up, TLC? Because Nicole is getting a check from you guys. Because I remember back in the day when y'all was giving Honey Boo Boo and her whole family like $11 million an episode. So I know y'all paying Nicole. Oh wait, is that TLC? Oh wait, is that Lifetime? No, right? No, that's TLC. So I know they got money to pay these people. So I know they making money. Nah, Nicole, you playing poor. That's what it is. She's playing poor. This whole story like, oh wait a minute, Nicole, are you scamming too? Nicole might be in on the scam. Everybody's scamming. Everybody is scamming on this show. Who do I believe on this show? No, I don't believe nobody at this point. Wow. Let's talk about the couple who I know are definite scammers, Ashley and Jay. Not a lot really happened with them this episode either. It was just this big thing where Ashley didn't want to sign off on paperwork for Jay because if she did, she would be responsible for him for like 10 years. Makes sense. I wouldn't do it either, especially if you've been here 2 days and all you do is go to the barbershop and get on Tinder. You know what I mean? Like, he's showing reckless behavior. He's not acting like a husband, but no shade. He's 20 years old, girl. He's 20 years old. You don't like to give him all the sexy time that he wants. You know, you have him in a foreign place where nobody looks like him. You know what I mean? Unless he takes a trip down to the barbershop, he don't have nothing to do. So of course he's going to be on Tinder. Of course he's going to be looking for somebody to, you know, make him feel special, or, you know, somebody to send him their privates so he can play with himself while you're at work or while you're tending to the kids. Like, I don't know why this shocks you. Everybody told you that a 20-year-old man, especially a 20-year-old Jamaican man, listen, some stereotypes are true. Can we just be real? They hurt, but some of them are true. So yeah, girl. Yeah, I don't know why you're shocked by this. Doesn't make any sense. Let's talk about a couple that I do believe, and I'm shocked. Paola and Russ. Like, every time we talk about this couple, I'm always like, wow, I thought for sure this was an arrangement. For sure. But the more we dive into their story, I'm like, is this the real thing? Really? Wow. Wow. So poor Paola. I just feel bad for this girl because her husband is sending her into the lion's den pregnant. And now she has no covering, no protection, because Russ lets her know, oh, I'm not going to be there. You're going to drop her off at this baby shower with your family that don't like her while she's carrying her miracle child. You think this is a good idea? Like, I don't know. I just feel like as a partner, he just continues to show her that he really doesn't have her back. And then can we talk about how he's trying to move Paola back to Oklahoma? Oh, this is the end of them. This is the end of them. That girl was in tears, just crying about the thought of your family and Oklahoma. and you want to move her back there with the baby. Now listen, I get it. Paola don't have no family here. Russ has family in Oklahoma. They will help out with the baby. But if they don't like the wife, the mother of the child, how is that going to be any kind of successful? Like, it doesn't make sense. She's going to be miserable. The baby going to be miserable. The family dynamic is going to fall apart. She's going to be stuck in Oklahoma, hating on Russ, just miserable. Then she's going to be getting on that Tinder, listening to them fans and answering them Instagram DMs. Russ, you better wake up or you're going to lose your wife. This is a real couple. Wow. Wow. So y'all know Andre scares me, right? He didn't really scare me this episode. He scared me in one little part of his, time on this show and this episode. But I started to warm up to him a little bit, especially when he was talking about wanting a baby girl. It's so unheard of men wanting girls. It's normally the women want it to be a girl and the men want it to be a boy, but it was switched. Elizabeth actually wants a boy and Andre wants a girl. And just to hear him talking about my baby girl, if I have a daughter, and how he was going to raise her, it was just, I don't know. It really warmed my heart to see him just so excited about having a daughter, especially in the States where it's odd for that to be what the father would want. He did give me a little pushback when he was talking about how strict he was going to be with his daughter and that she couldn't date, and all of these things he was putting on her. And I was just like, oh, you're going to be that kind of dad. No girl wants that. We want to protect the father, but we also don't want a father that wants to raise us in a cage. You know what I mean? I was just like, the kid ain't even here. You're already thinking about boys. You're already thinking about telling her what she can't do. Not even, thinking about just embracing her and just watching her grow and experience the world. Ooh, that girl gonna be loved. She's gonna be loved, but ooh, she gonna have a time with that father. She really won't be able to kiss a dude until she's 18 or a girl. Oh my gosh, what if oh Lord, she wants to kiss a girl. What is Andre gonna do? But I'm just like, you think she gonna wait till 18? Her body is changing and you want her to wait to get a kiss until the age of 18? Her prom, Lord, her prom season, it's gonna be rough for that baby. Let's talk about Elizabeth's sister, Becky. She's a lot. She always does just the most in front of the cameras, to the point where I'm always looking at her sideways. I'm like, are you always available for a confessional or to come over and film a scene because you're really concerned about your sister, or you just want to get camera time? Because let me tell you something, fame, people will do anything, not for money. People think that, oh, the love of money, people will do anything to get money. It's fame. Because there are people who have money and they want to be famous. They will do anything to be famous. And I just feel like this chick is always available to film, and she's just always just doing the most, just doing too much, where I'm just like, you're enjoying this a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Always ready. Oh, camera guy, I'm here. What do you want me to say about Andre? I'm going to be at the ultrasound because we're sisters and that's what we do. Are you kidding me? You and Andre don't like each other. You want to be his ultrasound? That's his kid too. You're not going to be there, girl. But I see her doing this to try to make some drama for camera time. She gives me, what's her name? Kolani? Yeah, Kolani, the other girl's sister. The one who, Asuelu baby mama's sister. That's what she gives me. And can we also talk about Elizabeth's dad? I felt so bad. He literally said, I feel sorry for my daughter. We're watching a father know that his daughter is not making the best decision, and he's just so heartbroken by it. Every dad wants their daughter to marry a provider, especially if you're an active father and you've been just that. What's supposed to happen is, as a father, you raise your daughter a certain way, you protect her a certain way, you provide for her a certain way. You are in a lot of ways mimicking the partner that she's going to have for the rest of her life if she chooses that. You know what I mean? So you're teaching her how a man should treat her, how a partner should treat her who's taking on that role. You know what I mean? And to see this dad, whose heart is just broken, and to see his baby girl be in a situation that he never would have fathomed for her. So he's trying to pick up Andre's slack. But listen, I'm always riding for the people, the immigrants on this show, right? I'm team immigrant. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. When I review this show, I'm team immigrant because I do not like how the Americans treat their partners who are not from this nation. I feel like they manipulate their citizenship and use things that they couldn't use with an American partner. They use it to, make their immigrant partners fall in line, right? But I'm sitting here and I'm listening to this dad, and I'm just like, I agree with the father. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, Andre keeps on telling me what he's going to do, but he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. And I gotta be real. Andre, you're a white Russian dude. You can get work in America. Right now, this nation is set up for you to win. There's no way that you can't get anything. There's no way that you are like struggling to find work, because even Andre doesn't talk about it. He always says what he's going to do, but he never says that he has a hard time finding work. I haven't heard that yet. I haven't heard it in the flashback. I haven't seen it in these 2 episodes. So what's the tea, sis? Bro, what's the tea? Also, can we talk about Andre's ungratefulness? Like the way he talks about Elizabeth's dad. I'm the man of this house. No, you're not. You don't own it. Her father owns that house. That's his house. He's the man of that house. If you want to be the man of the house, get your own house. Like, you talk about a father, but you accept his provision. That's the thing. If you are getting something from somebody, I don't agree with them walking over you or taking advantage of you, right? But you got to be nice. You gotta be kind. You don't need to be a problem. And the way Andre talks about Elizabeth's dad who's taking care of them, I'm just like, dude, I can't rock with you. I can't. The things that he's saying, he can't come here. This is my house. No, it's not. It's his. It's his. And the only reason why you're living in it is because his daughter is pregnant. I guarantee you, if Elizabeth was not pregnant, the dad was probably going to be like, you need to figure this out, because he probably wanted it to fall apart so his daughter could see that she needs a provider. That's not her father. But now it's a whole baby involved. So the dad is just like, I'm not going to have my grandkid out on the street. So let me step in and help and be the father that Andre can't be right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's very disrespectful to a dad to have a man just have sex with his kid, get his kid pregnant and knocked up with no plan, no idea what to do. And he has to continue to step in and save his adult child. How does Andre not see that? Especially when he wants to be this strict daddy to his daughter. You can't understand this father? Bro, come on. Like, if that were me, even if the people got on my nerves, I would be sweet as pie. I'm like, hey, Dad, come on in. Do you want something to drink? I'm about to make some cobbler. Would you like some? I would be sweet as pie, because I know I'm not working. I know these people are taking care of me. I don't want no problems. Now, I may talk about them under my breath, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to talk to my partner and be just like, oh, your family is too much. They can't come over here. And they done paid for the whole place. They paying for us to eat. They paying for us to travel. And I'm going to sit there and tell the people who providing for me what they can and cannot do with their provision. Whoo! Entitlement. The couple that brought me here, Pedro and Chantel. Listen, Pedro and Chantel and Danielle and what is his name? I was going to say Hakeem. What is Danielle Scammer's name? Whatever. Those 2 couples are the reason why I am watching anything 90 Day Fiancé. I'm telling you, their stories are so insane and hilarious. So Pedro and Chantel are riding in the car, right? First of all, the flashbacks for this couple take me out every time. Like, we will get into it later, but Pedro and Chantel are driving around in the car, and Chantel's mother calls on speakerphone. And while Chantel is driving, she's talking to her mom, and her mom wants to invite the both of them over for Thanksgiving. Because listen, the mom's hilarious. I like her on the show, but she's a ham just like Elizabeth's sister, Becky. Like, she loves the camera. So anyway, she's inviting them over because she knows that that's going to be camera time for her. So she wants them to come over for Thanksgiving. And Chantel tells her mom that Pedro is in the car with her. And so the mom starts talking to Pedro. Pedro's sitting there the whole time. Like, he will not respond. The mom is trying to talk to him. He's sitting there like cussing her out in his head. He has all these emotions on his face, like. And Chantel is like, because the mom is like, why isn't Pedro saying anything back? And Chantel was like, oh, he's sleeping. Pedro's like, Whoo, I love this couple. And then we get this flashback because Pedro is just like, you want me over for Thanksgiving. Why do you want me over? I haven't really talked to you. The last time I've seen you, we were all fighting. Why would I want to come over, right? So then we get this flashback of Chantel's mother holding Pedro's sister's weave, speaking in her horrible Spanish. Like, it's not even Spanish at this point. I don't know what that lady is saying, but she's shaking a weave. Pedro, muy bad, mi familia. And Pedro's just like, I don't want to see you people. I'm staying home and I'm playing my games. The last time I saw you, you threatened to call immigration on me. And then we cut to the mom. Well, I didn't mean to call immigration. Oh, they are the comic relief of this show. The comic relief. Somebody in the comment section said that they were scamming as well, or that, their whole storyline is fake. They started off really honest and truthful, and there is some real love there, but they're just playing it up for the cameras. You know what? I don't mind with this couple. They're hilarious. This whole dynamic, every person within this story is absolutely hilarious. I don't have a problem with this one. No problem whatsoever. Chantel, sis, let's talk about these jeggings. They are not the move. She always wears these too small jeggings that are just not flattering. Every time I'm just like, Walmart must have had a super sale because she has them in every color. No boy now. It got me sounding like Chantel's mama. You know what? We were divided in my comment section about my stance on Pedro hitting Chantel's younger brother. And listen, guys, I don't think that Pedro was wrong for how he felt. Like, I think that both parties involved were wrong. For me, I felt like the onus was more on Pedro because not only is he older, he's also the husband of Chantel. So when you marry into a family, they become your family as well. So you have to look at Chantel's brother as your little brother. You know what I mean? Or your little sister. Would you punch your little sister in the face? If you know what? I'm thinking about siblings. Yeah, I just thought about that. I was like, me and my sisters have gotten into it. So I don't know. But I was just like, you're older. You gotta have some kind of restraint. I can, what I look like getting in the fight with like a teenager. Teenagers got slick mouths. They are nasty with it, okay? But as an adult, you have some maturity, you have some restraint, you deal with things differently. You walk away. If you feel like you're about to punch a teenager in the face as an adult, just think twice. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So Chantel, anyway, goes to meet with her brother who was using this time to plug his music. That's what I said, y'all. I'm telling y'all, if you gonna get on reality TV, you better have something to hawk because they're gonna make a plumb fool out of you. You might as well get something out of it. So while he's plugging his music, Chantel is talking about how her brother is, apprehensive about, seeing Pedro. And then they sit down and talk, and the brother is just like, listen, I'm gonna need some time because after that happened with me and Pedro, I don't trust him and I don't want to be around him. And I get it. I understand. Like I told y'all, I'm an adult. You know what I mean? I maybe I had different feelings and emotions when I was younger, when I was a kid, but I'm good and grown. You can't put your hands on me and we got peace. You know what I mean? I don't care what it is. When you put your hands on me, it's violence. We could be having a war of words. The minute you make it physical, I don't think that I can move forward with you. I could squash it. I could remain cordial, but if I don't have to be around you, I won't. And also, I'm on the side of Pedro not really wanting to talk to Chantel's mama, especially when she was threatening to call immigration. Like that, the Americans, again, manipulating the system to keep their immigrant family members in line. And I don't like it. I don't like it, right? But the fact that Pedro still has a stance with her little brother, I'm like, dude, nobody called me. I'm like, you punched the kid in the face. Maybe he don't need to call you. Maybe you call him. Maybe you sit down with him, apologize, talk about what the situation was. You know how awesome that would be for your wife? Knowing that at least you're trying to make it work. You don't got to make it work with her mama. Not right now. The immigration thing, that's a line. That's a line that was crossed. The mom has to now try to fix that. That's a huge offense. But with the little brother, it's like, come on, Pedro, you ain't have to jump. I don't care what he said. You ain't have to jump around the table. People are forcing you and pulling you back so that you don't hit the kid. Like, come on. I can't rock with that, guys. I can't. Change my mind if you think so. But right now, I can't rock with Pedro on that. I think that is a relationship he needs to try to fix. Because it can't be Chantel always trying to make it work. Pedro got to put in the work too. It's 50-50. 50-50. This has nothing to do with the storyline, but can we talk about how beautiful Winter's boyfriend, his hair was? They kept on getting shots of her boyfriend, but I kept on looking at his beautiful brows and that beautiful hair that was braided up. I was looking at his hair like, when you take this braid out, oh, sickening, daddy. Sickening. And then Winter got some beautiful curly hair. Oh, them kids gonna be nice with it. Nice, because they got good hair. Not like that, not the ignorance, but I'm talking about like the dad's full brow, the dad, I already had them having children. I'm talking about her boyfriend, his full brows, his lashes. He has really healthy hair. Child, is he on YouTube doing natural hair care videos? I want to see it because there is a dude from Brazil. He has hair porn, natural hair care porn. I just love watching him like style his hair. Like he promotes all these products or whatever, but he just styles those curls and then he puts like a slow motion like video filter over it. Gagging. I am a sucker for some natural hair porn. We got to get more 4C natural hair porn. You know what? I just talked about a situation and I'm about to be the solution. Ha ha! Yep, problem. Yo, I'll solve it. Work. Check out my hair care videos coming up soon. Pedro. I just thought about this scene. So Pedro ends up not going. Chantel gets fully dressed. You know what? This, again, I don't know. It got to be a regional thing because who gets dressed up for Thanksgiving? I don't get dressed up for Thanksgiving at all, especially if it's at my house or if I'm going to my mom's house. I put on the most comfortable clothing I can think of that's still presentable because I'm going to be in front of maybe, you know, a coworker or something that my mom invited. But I am not putting on like a bodycon dress and heels. Chantel was dressed to the nines for Thanksgiving dinner. I'm putting on a very, you know, pleasant, you know, something that you can wear in front of company, but it's probably going to be a jersey onesie. Girl, I need something that could stretch and still, you know, look flattering. Don't make me look pregnant. Cover the fact that I'm about to have a huge bulge. Still be presentable, but also comfortable, because I'm going to be a mess. It got to be a Southern thing, because I have Southern friends who get dressed up for Thanksgiving, and I'm like, where are you going? What Mary J. Blige concert are you going to? It can't be Thanksgiving dinner. But anyway, she gets all dressed up, and she's ready to go. She's still trying to convince Pedro, who is in his gamer chair playing his video games, and he's like, no, I'm not going. I'm not going. Anyway, Chantel ends up going to Thanksgiving dinner alone without Pedro. And the mom is asking about Pedro. And I'm just like, sis, you go on immigration on him. Like, are you serious? You really think that he's going to come? And then, I'm telling you, she loves the cameras. She pulls out a taser. And she's like, well, if anything like that happens again, I got shocky. And she starts like playing with the taser. And I'm like, okay. This is what some of my subscribers were talking about. I see the games you play, but I'm here for it. Only with this family because it's comedic and I love a good comedy. Anyway, that's where the episode ends for me. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments section below. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in just a few days for the following episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. Also, for some reason, my DVR recorded the new 90 Day Fiancé show, What Now? And so as I was watching this episode, that episode came up and I was like, what is this? I was about to delete it. And then I started watching it and I was just like, these are the couples that I'm interested in as well. So I'm going to review that as well. So if you're interested in that show, stick around because I'm about to give it to you right now. Love you much. Bye. Also, forgot to talk about this in the episode, but Larissa's lawyer, hey Zaddy.